I arrived at the Whispering Pines Hotel late one evening, bone-tired from the long drive and eager for a good night's rest. The hotel, nestled deep in a dense, shadowy forest, had a foreboding Gothic charm. The receptionist, a gaunt man with hollow eyes, handed me the key to room 508. His thin lips curved into a peculiar smile that sent a shiver down my spine. The elevator ride to the 5th floor was excruciatingly slow, each groan and creak of the ancient machinery amplifying the sense of unease that had been building since I arrived. Stepping out, I found myself in a narrow, dimly lit corridor. The carpet was threadbare, the wallpaper peeling to reveal dark stains beneath. I hurried to room 508, my footsteps muffled by the decaying carpet. The room was larger than expected, yet its spaciousness felt oppressive. Heavy, dark curtains shrouded the windows, and the furniture, covered in a fine layer of dust, seemed to belong to another century. A large, ornate mirror hung on the wall opposite the bed, its surface tarnished and cloudy. The bed, covered in a faded quilt, looked inviting, but the room's unsettling atmosphere made my skin crawl. I unpacked quickly and decided to take a shower before bed. The bathroom, with its claw-footed tub and antique fixtures, seemed almost frozen in time. As I stepped under the hot water, I felt a fleeting sense of relief. The steam filled the room, fogging up the mirror. When I wiped it clean, I was startled to see a faint outline of a figure standing behind me. I spun around, heart pounding, but the bathroom was empty. "Just my imagination," I muttered, trying to shake off the creeping unease. After my shower, I climbed into bed and turned off the light. The room was plunged into darkness, save for the dim glow of the moon filtering through the heavy drapes. As I lay there, the silence was interrupted by a soft, irregular tapping sound. It seemed to come from within the walls, growing louder and more insistent. I tried to ignore it, but sleep eluded me. Suddenly, the temperature in the room plummeted, and I felt a chill that seeped into my bones. I pulled the quilt tighter around me, my breath misting in the frigid air. The tapping stopped abruptly, replaced by whispers. Faint and indistinct at first, they grew louder, filling the room with a cacophony of voices. My heart raced as I realized the whispers were coming from inside the room. Desperate, I fumbled for my phone and used its flashlight to scan the room. The beam cut through the darkness, revealing nothing out of the ordinary. But the oppressive feeling of being watched intensified. I directed the light toward the mirror, and my blood ran cold. Reflected in the glass was a figure, tall and shadowy, standing by the bed. Its eyes were hollow voids, staring directly at me. Paralyzed with terror, I couldn't move or scream. The shadow figure stepped closer, its form shifting and distorting. It whispered my name, the sound like nails on a chalkboard. The walls seemed to close in on me, pulsating with dark energy. The figure reached out, its hand cold and skeletal, touching my cheek. Pain and dread surged through me, and I finally managed to scream. The door to room 508 burst open, and a hotel staff member rushed in, turning on the main light. The shadow figure vanished, leaving me gasping for breath, my eyes wide with terror. The staff member looked concerned but not surprised. "Are you all right?" he asked, his voice steady, but with a hint of something unspoken. I shook my head, still trembling. What was that?" The staff member sighed. "I'm sorry. We try to keep it quiet, but this hotel has a history. Room 508 is known for its visitors. Some say it's haunted by the spirits of those who died here long ago. I didn't need further explanation. I packed my things hastily, my mind made up to leave immediately. As I exited the room, I glanced back one last time. The air seemed to shimmer with unseen presences, watching my departure. Driving away from the Whispering Pines Hotel, I vowed never to return. In the rearview mirror, the grand structure loomed, its windows dark and foreboding, hiding secrets best left undisturbed. And in room 508, the whispers continued, waiting for the next unfortunate soul to check in.